What's going on, everybody, and what's going on, folks? And welcome to the legendary podcast, the D-constructingTopics podcast. My name is David, and I'm your host. Let's go, showing you love out here because you know what? I want to bring more videos, more things. And before I do bring out once again to my reintroduction and my intro to the world out there of content. And you know what? I always live with this thing that when I started this podcast, one thing I want to do is save a mind, because saving a mind is saving a life, that's for sure. And I'm all over the place. I'm on the YouTube, Spotify. As you can see from the links over there, go to the Podbean website where I'm at, or just put the Constructing Topic podcast wherever you listen to your podcast. Because I want to say is this. I want to touch about a little bit of things because I want to bring a different perspective into certain things in life. Because, sadly, especially when we don't have the education, or when I say education, we just don't, I'm not informed properly when it comes to certain things that's out there in regards to politics, news, history. Listen, I love history. There's some lot of good stuff and some spooky stuff that I want to talk about. Ooh, because that's the Deconstructing Topic podcast. And one of the things that I kind of touch bases on my last episode, which I'm going to upload, so that's why you got to kind of, I'm going to say kind of, but hey, subscribe to my channel, my podcast. And one of the things that I want to educate people that I am into politics, and I love politics, and I love a lot of things, philosophy, sports, you name it. I got you. We're going to talk about it. I got you. And one of the things that I have noticed in regards to certain people, and I just going to be up, I'm uploading the video as we speak, or not uploading the video, but the podcast hopefully will be published soon. And I was talking about Alexandria Ocasio Cortez, AOC, which is my representative in the Bronx in District 14 there. And I always have said, and I used to take flag, because now everybody's like, oh, I see what you mean, David. That I always have said in regards to these people that's putting out there in front of our TVs and so on, whether it's Ocasio, whether it's Trump, whatever, all these people are part of a game that makes you just kind of so in tune to that, and they become so divisive. And I always said, when it comes to Ocasio Cortez and AOC, is that she was created by a machine to make you. She kind of reminds me of the MTV channel, and I actually put that on my podcast episode. For those people out there who's of certain age, if you already know that the MTV channel in the 80s, 90s, it was this channel that's supposed to be about the anti-establishment, color your hair, blue, red, purple, you wear these shirts, you listen to whatever music, you go against the suits, but at the end of the day, MTV is an establishment by the corporation created to make you think that they're the anti-establishment, but at the end of the day, just like AOC, they are the establishment. AOC makes you, or they created AOC, Ocasio Cortez. They created her to look like you, sound like you, to represent you. But at the end of the day, she's not us. She's not one of us. She never struggled. For some reason, people gravitated to her. Now people are like, oh, call her out. But at the end of the day, just like our beloved mayor, Zora Mandani, none of those people are us. They were created by some machine there that kind of have the white guilt. They always want to prop up people that look like us, brown people, just to say, you see, I'm with you, power and Black Lives Matter and all this, whatever the case might be, but nah. And this is why you got to tune into my podcast, because we're going to be talking about that. I am going to be doing more videos. I will be posting a lot of stuff out there, at least to open up. Maybe one day, hey, listen, to my audience out there that knows me, and my audience out there from day one, that maybe one day, hey, listen, I might run for office. Who knows? Whatever the case might be, we don't know, because the deconstructing, your legendary host, it's a wild dude, but you know what? I think on my own. And since I was a young kid, I always thought on my own, because you know what? The stuff that they feed you out there, it's not what it seems. And sadly, people fall for the same tricks, the same people. Oh, because she's Puerto Rican and because, she represents, and because she's vocal and she's that. No. I'm going to repeat this again. And I'm going to say this. And I said it in day one. I said it in day two. I said it in 2026. Alejandra with all due respect, Alexandria Ocasio Cortez is not one of us. She never was, and she would never be one of us. And one of the things is, like, I tell people, hey, listen, her partner in crime or her lifetime partner, whatever she's engaged with, the dude is in marketing. You know, he's a web developer. They met in Boston University. What does that tell you? From day one, she was handpicked. Because sadly, what happens is this, that every time the black community, the brown community, every time that we standing together and we tired of the system, we tired of the two-party system, every time that they see us get together, let me see what they do. They're going to grab somebody and then, here, have a door. I mean, how can I say, here's a bone. You see, we represent people like you. I'll be here for you. But that's not the case. And what does that do? It silences us. And a lot of people, like me, hey, listen, I don't get silenced. I can't let these people that have white guilt trying to tell me what should I be doing, how should I be feeling, who should I be voting, and all that, because you're still pushing me to the establishment. You're still pushing me to vote for the opposite of what you claim, or, you know, white supremacy. You want me to choose the other side of that, which is the same thing. You know what I mean? So that's why you got to join the Deconstructing Topic Podcast Army. Links to the description. I do have a PayPal. I do have an email. If you want to reach out to me, you want to have a conversation about what's going on, hey, listen, by all means, I'm here. I got the Deconstructing Topic Podcast. You see, that's what happens when you do the mirror thing. And I'm trying to get used to it, but I'm trying to bring us good content because I want my people, for once and for all, the brown people, my blacks, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans. Even, hey, listen, I accept everybody. But come to this side. Because there's a lot of folks out there, you know, that do might not consider themselves in the brown community or so on and so forth. You know, hey, listen, I'm here for everybody. Because at the end of the day, we're going to have a fight. And if we better, and we need to fix certain community, we need to fix the certain things that in the United States, which I love. But sadly, the powers that be, for some reason, they throw you these bones, these scraps. They create these leaders that sound like you, act like you, but they're not us. Like I said, Mandani came from, you know, his father's the teacher. By all means, hey, listen, do not trying to disrespect any of these folks or their parents because they did that work. The fact that Mandani's mother is an actress, well, actress that was somewhere in, you know, navigating in certain parties there with certain people. And again, not that I'm implying that she was part of some crazy society, but when you have fame, when you have money, you could sit down at a table, and these people, just like the Mandanis, just like the Ocasios of the world, the people that's behind them is people that's going to sit in a table, they live in a good life, and they're going to talk about your issues. And they're only going to talk about your issues because they want you to feel that they're for you. Do they care about your issues? I've been living in the United States for quite a long time, and we still got the same issues in our community. We still work for the man. We still do this. We still do that. We still want to fight the fight. But hey, listen, it comes to a point that we need to address certain things. And if we need to address certain things, we have to take time for us to make things happen for us, because we only have each other. And the fact is this, that these folks there with the white guilt and these other folks that, you know, have a little bit of supremacy on their hand, on their head, or whatever the case might be, they ain't going to do anything for you. They'll rather spend money on attacking each other than spend money on your community, on both sides of the aisles. So we need to, I'm not even going to say wake up, because waking up is not even prevalent anymore. It's just a matter of taking that pride, taking what's in your hands. What are you going to do? So anyways, once again, hit up the kid, your boy Deconstructing Topic Podcast. Find me everywhere. Spotify, Apple, YouTube, I Love Radio, I Heart Radio, whatever the case might be. Find me everywhere. Amazon Podcast, whatever you listen to your podcast, and feel free to share, comment. Let me know what you think. Hey, listen, are you with me in regards to how I feel or how I see somebody like an Ocasio Cortez? Hey, listen, a lot of people are joining this bandwagon because it's like, damn, David, you that dude. We need people like you. Of course, that's why I created a podcast, because, you know, I feed off of you. and I feed off that energy. But we here, we making it happen. You already know. Your boy D-constructing Topic Podcast, and I'm out of here. Peace.